classy women wouldn't wear that. I don't care, guys, because as I said, I like to have like touches of classiness, but then ruin the classiness with something very tacky. And I can see how you might think it's tacky. It's a little bit like, you know, dressing up like a rich person if you wear a Birkin. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I watched a few videos over the past, few months or so about how women should dress if they want to look classy. And I wanted to talk about items that were mentioned that you shouldn't wear. And I know that not everybody really necessarily dresses with the intention to look classy. For me, I don't really care if I look classy or not, because sometimes I want to look more cutesy, sometimes I want to look funny. Not everybody always wants to look classy, but I would say there are things that look classier than others. Wearing a monochromatic outfit could look classy, or, no logos, that could look more classy. Premium fabrics, silk and cashmere looks classy. Some tasteful jewelry. But yeah, what things are not classy, guys? Well, the few videos that I watched mentioned these designer items today, and I want to say that I actually like them even though they're not classy and seem a little bit tacky. And guys, this is all a matter of opinion, what you view as classy and not classy. But anyways, first thing that a lot of people say is not classy is Louis Vuitton monogram. Now guys, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Louis Vuitton monogram. I actually had like a lot of monogram in my bag collection at one point, and there was a period where I wore a lot of monogram canvas. And do I think it's classy? To be honest, I feel like it's quite a classic print, but I can see why maybe it could be seen as not classy now that there's a lot of fakes of it. It's seen as overplayed, maybe overdone. Especially when I went to Japan, there was monogram canvas in the secondhand stores everywhere. It was really like, wow, there's a lot of monogram canvas to find. So I can see how it's lost its luster and thus lost its appeal or allure a little bit. And one of the videos I watched actually suggested you should buy Goyard instead because it's a little bit classier or under the radar, low key. And for me, what do I think about that? Well, I feel like Louis Vuitton monogram, I still like it, but I will just have it in small amounts. So I actually like Louis Vuitton monogram when it's like a mini bag, or like I have a key clay in monogram. I think that's really cute, or an SLG. I definitely don't think I would necessarily wear like full monogram anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't mind it. I still feel like even though it's not like seen as the fanciest or the classiest thing to wear, I still think it looks good, and I still have a soft spot for the Louis Vuitton monogram. So that's the first thing. Second thing is the Hermes click-clack bracelet. Now again, a lot of people say this is like a basic item, but I actually like it. I would actually love to get a click-clack bracelet or a click-H bracelet. I know it comes in 2 sizes. Yeah, I think for a lot of people that this is seen as like an entry-level piece, but I think it actually looks quite cool, especially in like the gold version, especially like the bigger one. I think it adds a little bit of a statement to your wrist. I really like the CDC bracelets as well. I don't have one myself, but yeah, I like both of those items. But I have heard that the Click H or Click Clack bracelet looks a little bit tacky. That's some people's opinion on YouTube, but I still like it, even if it does look tacky, maybe because it has a big H on it, maybe because it was very trendy at one point and maybe it's not as trendy anymore. But yeah, what do you think of this bracelet, guys? Is it like a turn off for you, or do you like it? I actually think it's quite cool. Next thing is the Justin Clou and the Love bracelet from Cartier. Again, a lot of people say this is like basic, but I feel like these are very expensive pieces, and I would love to have a Love bracelet actually. I do have a Justin Clou ring, which I've been wearing every day ever since Alex bought it for me, and I think it is so badass. I love the like screw detail. I feel like it's really edgy, and I would love to get the Justin Clou bracelet, although I feel like it would snag or knitwear. It might be a bit annoying. So I feel like the Love bracelet, I would love a Love bracelet, but they are cost a fortune. I've heard people say though that that is like not classy to wear anymore, because especially if you have a stack, it is not seen as very quiet luxury anymore. And I would agree, it's not quite luxury at all to have like a stack of diamonds in Cartier, but I love it personally. Like if I had that life where I was like more into jewelry and I had like tennis bracelets and stacks of bracelets, I would do it, guys. I'm not a jewelry gal at this point. never say never. I might become a jewelry girl one day, but I actually really like the stack. I'm like, ooh, like that's really cool. I definitely prefer Cartier to VCA. Like VCA, I think it looks a little bit delicate, but I still love Cartier. Like I wouldn't say no to a love bracelet or just include bracelet. Even though they're overdone, overplayed, there's a lot of fakes of them. I love it, and I would still buy a love bracelet one day, or I would love to be given a love bracelet, to be honest. Like I would love that personally, but you know, it is quite expensive. So yes, I still love the love bracelet despite it being a basic jewelry piece. I love the hair scrunchie trend, but I know that that is not classy. It does look a little bit young, you know, maybe 80s throwback. And definitely like the designer hair clips with all the branding. I can see people saying that's tacky as well, or the claw clips. I keep wearing like fancy claw clips in my hair, and I know it's probably not something some people would wear outside the house, but I love it. I think it's a bit of fun. I love getting creative with different hair clips. Next thing that I really love is obviously Birkin bags. A lot of people say these are overplayed on social media. You know, it's not cool to wear Birkins anymore. They're tacky, they're whatever. Maybe because a lot of celebrities have them and have collected them, like Victoria Beckham, Cardi B. I mean, Jamie Chua has like the most incredible Hermes Birkin collection. Maybe because it's seen in excess, it's seen as you're showing off if you wear one, but I don't think so, guys. Like, I have a Birkin and I love it. I have two, actually. I have the Vertjacke Birkin, and then I have the Rose Poop Birkin. And although I do feel like they're quite flashy items, and I can see how you might think it's tacky. It's a little bit like, you know, dressing up like a rich person if you wear a Birkin, but I appreciate the design. I appreciate the story behind it. I appreciate its status in the handbag world. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's like a very special bag. And I still feel like even though some people think it's not classy, it's a bit of like, you know, a cliche designer bag maybe, I love it. So yeah, I love the Birkin. You know, a lot of people are going more for like the Rose Margot now because it's like quite luxury and it's the new Birkin, but I disagree with that. I still feel like the Birkin is the it bag, and it probably will be for a long time. I don't think anything can overtake the Birkin. I know the whole quiet luxury trend has been like going for a while, and I do definitely love elements of that. I love things that are discreet, that you don't know what they are until you look up close at it. It has very small branding. I love the mystery of that, but I also love like things that are very recognizable, to be honest. I realize I love that too. I think it's all about a balance in your outfit. I think it's nice to have a balance of things that are very low-key and just like, you know, oh, a little Justin Clue ring, like, oh, fancy. Or like, you know, tone it down with everything else and then have your Birkin. I don't necessarily love like Gucci, Chanel, like really logos everywhere. I don't really like that. I just think that it's not good styling, in my opinion. But I do love little touches of something like that, like a bit of a bam on your outfit. Next thing that's seen as tacky is obviously bag charms and designer bag charms. These little, like the little seahorse I have in my bag, the rodeo, the Pegasus, they're all seen as tacky, you know, childish, classy women wouldn't wear that. I don't care, guys, because as I said, I like to have like touches of classiness, but then ruin the classiness with something very tacky. So I love to wear, you know, something like pattern or something very childlike, something that I think a lot of people strive to have this like very woman, powerful woman allure to them. I'm not really like that. I don't know why. I like to seem a little bit more like approachable, friendly. I don't take myself too seriously. I think that is my energy. Maybe if I wanted to shift my persona to something more like boss lady, I would have to take off the bag charms, because I can't take myself seriously with those bag charms in like my current persona maybe. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I still love my bag charms. I love the bag charm trend. I love Labubu, Hello Kitty. Give it to me, guys. I'll take it. I'll buy it. Take my card. I'll buy all the bag charms. And then last thing is when this is said that is like not classy either. When designers collaborate with like cartoons and they like make merchandise from it, like Gucci, Disney, or Loewe, Spirited Away. I love all that stuff, guys. Like if I have Hello Kitty furler, love it. I have a few Loewe pieces with cartoons on them, like t-shirts, and even like these Hermes scarves that have like little cartoons. I love it. A lot of people say like cartoon, again, it's a little bit too childlike. It's not something like a mature lady would wear or someone who has class. Being classy is all about like, you know, just being like very minimal and like, you know, I feel like classy, I think the definition can be different for different people, but I don't think cartoons equal classy at all. But I still personally love a little bit of a cartoon moment on like a designer outfit. I think, you know, I'm all for that. Like anything silly. I think that's why I really love, like a lot of people didn't like this Lucky Daisy Pico tin. They said it was too juvenile because of the daisies. But yeah, I love it. I love that little bit of a classic with a twist. I quite like that myself. So anyways, guys, what are some designer items that you love that are considered not classy? Let me know. And yeah, thanks for listening to my blurry video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!